What's up, y'all? It's DD Conway, and after about a year of y'all asking, I'm bringing back the series that helped bring attention to this channel and brought many of you here. The hood movies people like, but I don't series, better known as the Trash Hood Film series. Now, to those that are new, just know that this countdown isn't limited to just hood movies. It can be black movies. It started out with hood movies, but the more we've gone on, the more I've added more to the list. So it's not limited to just hood movies. It can be just some of our black classics. And I started this simply because I know we don't like all the same movies. We'll have certain movies that we call classics that we hype up, but they really trash. There is no way that we all like the same things. I'm just the one putting how I felt in the video. A movie can make this list overall because I didn't like it, or I might have liked it, but was able to still recognize the fact that it's hot garbage. This is my list and this is how I feel about these movies. This isn't me telling you to not watch them and not support them. That has to be a decision that you make on your own. In the comments below, I want to know, what movie does the black community love, but you despise? Let's get it.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted living. It's Gucci. Living's on the chain with the V cuts. Living's on the.
There are many iconic gangster movies that have been made, some that are better than others, but one that made this list is Glorified Boo Boo. And I never fully understood the love niggas had for this movie, and that's Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend.
Sir, will you please stop staring at me?
Where's the rest of you?
Folks had all types of Scarface memorabilia, Scarface on the car, Scarface on the poster in the room. Niggas put Scarface on a big ass race car jacket. When this movie complete dumpster juice. A bag of halitosis chips eating ass niggas that think this movie is good probably think Belly and Shotters are great films too.
Get the fuck out of here, little nigga.
Y'all love this movie about this big gangster that arguably wanted to fuck on his sister. Everything he did was pass overprotective of his sister. Killing the boyfriend and Tony's right hand man, Manolo, bro, deserved it. I understand why Tony did it, but it's two parts to that. Tony also did it because he was jealous. He wanted some of that.
You can't stand for another man to be touching me. So you want me, Tony, huh? Huh?
This is nasty backwood. Heels have eyes type of behavior.
You get me, baby.
Bruh, even his sister is alluding to it. Y'all nasty ass people that argue she wasn't in her right mind because her boyfriend just got killed. Or her husband, I should say. Y'all some sick individuals. And I gotta ask you a two-part question. If you had a sister and she came in there talking to you half naked, talking to you exactly how Tony's sister was talking to him, you would make her get out, right?
Can't do it. Over with. OV.
Damn near rock bottom her to get her out of there. If you said yeah to that, then the second part to that is, why didn't Tony do that? Why is Buddy moving in his seat like he a old freak ass red ass nigga? Damn all that, bro. I need y'all to go back and watch this movie. Somebody need to tell me, why is he moving like that?
Huh?
I'ma eat it.
If that's me, conversation wouldn't even got nowhere. That boy Tony sitting there like he ready. Like he loving the conversation. Almost like he want to be like, yeah, everything you said is true. This movie Bookie Water. And Tony was a story of an overly aggressive gangster nigga. Except he was trying to crack his sister. You killed that boy because he was making your sister bite the pillow. And you wanted to do it too.
My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying my bitch runs the street at night.
If you like this next entry, then I don't mean to judge you, but I think something might be wrong with you. Dog, I watched this movie one time and felt so deeply disturbed and left asking, what the hell did I just watch? It goes on my list of black movies that I can only watch one time. It's too disturbing to watch multiple times, and that's the movie Beloved.
We don't have nothing sweet no more, baby.
Why you don't let me eat the pie no more?
These folks made a movie about a slow ass demon, G. She and this motherfucker on straight Gilbert Grape.
Put your hand in the air and try to break your wrist. Then across your chest and try to bite your ear. And go bang, 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 bang.
Brain Forrest Gump as hell. Her performance is so unintentionally funny to me. It's almost worse than Cuba Gooding Jr. in Radio. And this movie's so disturbing, but I could never take it serious. Every time she would open her mouth to talk, I found it hilarious. Whole movie, she sounded like she trying to hold some drool in her mouth. Then the action she take sometimes was just comical as hell.
Punch me on the inside part and call my name.
Ah, good. Says she wants you to hit the bank of that mouth.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
See, if you remember this movie, you can't tell me that this scene right here ain't one of the reasons why. A slow ass demon out here trying to get the beef stick from a Frederick Douglass looking ass nigga. This is diabolical work. I don't know how y'all watched this and didn't laugh. This movie's some trash bag water. It's just literally The Color Purple 2 horror version. Now, me personally, I feel like when there's a movie iteration of a book, it's usually trash, and some movies should just stay as books. There's nothing wrong with keeping that book. It's just a book. You don't have to bring it to life. Everything does not need to be adapted to the big screen. One thing I won't argue about a movie is the cultural impact that it had. I might compare it to another one, but I won't say that certain movies that we all know had impact didn't have an impact on the culture. They had their moment. They inspire people, maybe even change some lives, maybe even save some. However, two things can be true. A movie can be a classic and still be absolutely ass. And with that being said, I think Meteor Man is a classic culturally, but I always thought this movie was dumpster juice.
Get off me, crack boy! Drug dealer people, Meteor Man's in town.
What are you doing?
I'm not smoking crack.
Don't lie to me.
No, I am smoking crack.
For Meteor Man in this joint, he supposed to be getting rid of the drugs, but everybody in that bitch got high. Don't use your superpowers to just, safely remove the drugs to another location or something, or burn them. Just blow it over everybody. Get everybody high in that bitch. Congratulations, a bisexual pigeon looking ass nigga. You just force created some crackheads.
Yo, Daddy, I suck your big black dick for $2.
I never liked this movie. Never thought it was good. Meteor Man lived in the most affluent hood of niggas I ever seen. The movie has a great message, and I will forever respect it, that you basically don't have to have superpowers to make a difference. But it's booty butt. Robert Townsend as a superhero is not something that I could ever take serious. I believe people saw this for what it was, and that's probably why they didn't initially support it in the theater. Especially with black people. When it looks low budget and or looks Tubi-ish, if we have another option, we gonna go for that other option in the theater, and we gonna wait till that other movie that we know low budget as hell, we gonna wait till we can have access to that in the house. So back then, that would have been what? VHS, or wait until it came on TV. So it'll always be respected for that. I just couldn't take Robert Townsend serious, and anything bruh does super. Bruh did Up in a Way. It's a movie on Disney Channel. It's all niggas in the lineup. Same as Meteor Man. But their weakness is aluminum foil.
Hey, Scott, think fast. Why'd you do that? Now she's gonna think I said catch. Are you okay?
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now.
If anybody gonna have a weakness of aluminum foil, it's not niggas. We use it too much. This could have easily came from a Tyler Perry universe. From the wigs. And y'all be saying the Golden Lords is hard. Bro, the Golden Lords is overrated, bro. They're just super saying niggas.
What up, man? Fuck. Where the fucking below at?
BET is a network that was great at making a black movie go vibranium. One movie that went quadruple vibranium with a ridiculous amount of airtime was the freaked out and disturbing Eve's Bayou. You can add this to the list of movies that I'm only watching one time. It's 2 hours of black trauma, and I used to find it extremely disturbing, just like Beloved.
In the next moment, it had gone wrong. From my Scotch haze, it took me a second to realize that my daughter was kissing me like a woman.
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
Yup, see? This too freaked out for me. Overly freaked out. The black trauma of a parent being inappropriate with a daughter is not one that I personally liked seeing. And there's two aspects that bother me. When you see Cicely, it seemed like she always competing with her mama for her dad's attention.
And don't be rolling your eyes at your father behind my back.
You're looking right at us, Mama. Nothing ever happens behind your back.
You must have lost your goddamn mind.
She act like she wanna fuck on her pops. But bruh, I watched this and I used to watch with the craziest faces. Like my mama would be entertained, but I'm looking like, bruh, y'all niggas sick. Yeah, her mama should have popped her a couple different times. But the real reality is knowing that her daddy was really grooming her the whole time. That's the reason why her behavior was like it was.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
The innocence versus the corruption of the situation makes every interaction that they have on screen hard to watch for me. I don't even like engaging in a discourse that comes with if he kissed her or if she kissed him. When to me it's very clear. The character Lewis never corrected her behavior, never corrected it with the mom, and still interacted with her in a way that he didn't interact with his other daughter. That's about what made me cut this shit off every time. You could see it, it's clear as day. I don't like this movie, but I respect it. The black goth aspect of film is something that we do need. And creating an ambiguous ending that still creates debates till this day is something that should be respected and something that is legendary. But this just not my type of movie. When this came on, I knew it wasn't shit to do. I knew my friends was probably not at the crib, we not going outside, and it's probably nothing on TV for real. I used to get about as mad watching this as I used to get when MASH came on and I couldn't do nothing but lay there in the bed. Cause it ain't nothing else on TV. The last movie we'll discuss is a hood classic, but it's not one that I will consistently watch for the rest of my life like Friday. If you hooped, then this movie is definitely in your arsenal of best sports movies, and you probably wanted to have that big state experience.
Never miss a bitch.
The movie that I'm speaking of is He Got Game, starring Ray Allen. It's time that all my hoopers be real. As legendary as this movie is, and as much of a classic as it is, He Got Game is dumpster juice. We'll start off with the obvious. Ray Allen's performance is atrocious in this hoe. Sound like my boy reading straight off the paper, and this movie his audition tape. It's like his overall performance is dumpster juice, but for some reason it just totally fits the movie. It's a hard watch in certain scenes with Denzel, and it's very much noticeable that his acting is trash. I feel like because I loved basketball so much growing up, I really just overlooked Ray Allen acting. Bruh had the charisma of a sheet of paper.
But wait, there's more.
Then we have to talk about Denzel. He was the best thing about this film, but this movie already unnecessarily long, and this NBA street swag ass nigga was in here bullshitting, G. Spike Lee, little Zaboomafoo looking ass, tried to use Denzel as much as he could, and you can tell. I always used to get confused that Jesus Shuttlesworth Pops is on a side mission playing Captain Save-A-Ho.
Why he beat you like that?
Because he can.
And why you let him know?
Look, are you trying to get inside my head or something, huh? You're trying to see how I think? You think
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Then we see him ultimately end up paying that coochie fee.
Why don't you just pretend like you mean it, son?
I'm a good actress.
Are you?
You a hoe, you be sucking dick on the low.
Why is this in here, bro? Why is it even important to see this man pay that 40 ball? Whole tone of this movie turns weird, and I feel like it causes the movie to drag on more than it should. Then the symbolism is ridiculous as hell. It gets to a point where it's like, all right, bro, we get it. D1 talent, everyone pulling at him left and right. Just tell the story.
And I didn't even mention the blood-sucking leeches. Oh yeah, the newfound family pygmy buzzards.
Must flavored mint eating ass nigga, we get it. At this point, Shuttlesworth get it. Just more unnecessary information. I used to feel like I cut this bitch on and it'd be damn near 2 months before I finish. And I never watched this all the way through in one sitting. I had to take a break and come back. It always felt like if you watch this movie, then get to the end, it's underwhelming as hell. You watch a whole bunch of symbolism, whole bunch of something be said different ways. just to get to the end, his pop's still in jail, meaning the white man still won.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted living. It's Gucci.